So if you require 99% confidence, then maybe you only actually end up taking down 20% of the bad content. Whereas if you reduce it and you say, okay, we're only going to require 90% confidence, now maybe you can take down 60% of the bad content. But let's say you say, no, we really need to find everyone who's doing this bad thing. And it doesn't need to be as severe as dealing drugs. It could just be, it could be any kind of content of any kind of category of harmful content. You start getting to some of these classifiers might have 80, 85% precision in order to get 90% of the bad stuff down. But the problem is if you're at 90% precision, that means 1 out of 10 things that the classifier takes down is not actually problematic. And if you filter, if you kind of multiply that across the billions of people who use our services every day, that is millions and millions of posts that are basically being taken down that are innocent. And upon review, we're going to look at it and be like, this is ridiculous that this thing got taken down, which, I mean, I think you've had that experience and we've talked about this for a bunch of stuff over time. And, but it really just comes down to this question of where do you want to set the classifiers? So one of the things that we're going to do is basically set them to be require more confidence, which is this trade-off. It's going to mean that we will maybe take down a smaller amount of the harmful content, but it will also mean that we'll dramatically reduce the amount of people whose accounts we're taking off for a mistake, which is just a terrible experience, right? It's like, okay, you're going about your day, and then one day you wake up and you're like, oh, my WhatsApp account just got deactivated because it's connected to a Facebook account, and the Facebook account is or like I'm using it on the same phone as a Facebook account where like we made some enforcement mistake and thought you were doing something bad that you weren't because our classifiers were set to too low of precision.
Has that happened before?
Oh, yeah.
Where their WhatsApp app got canceled as well?
Yeah, because I mean there are a bunch of...
So if your Facebook app gets taken out, like say if you have a Facebook and you have like a sock puppet account, and the sock puppet account you post offensive memes and you're generally gross.
Yeah.
If you get caught for that, does your WhatsApp get killed?
Not for memes, but go back to like a very severe thing. Like let's say someone is
terrorists. Let's say the most severe.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's say someone is like terrorist content, they're planning some attack.
Right.
Okay, so we take down their account, right? But then let's say that person can just go then sign up with another account. Right. I think like,
How does WhatsApp get connected to that though?